Hello and welcome to my video about how to make garlic greens. You can plant an ordinary clove of garlic just like the one I've got, and first I'm prepping my pot. I've got some of my local soil here, a little bit of compost, a little bit of potting soil, and I've been using this hardware cloth to sift off some gravel that I had been using as a mulch to keep the moisture inside. If you live in a humid climate, you wouldn't need it, but I'm in inland California and things get a little dry out here. So first I'm going to put on my gloves and mix in a little bit of this rich compost from kitchen cuttings that I've been raising for a while. Along with some potting soil. Take a cultivator and mix that up. Well, the roots on garlic don't go especially deep, but I want to make sure that the first few inches are broken up enough that this is all properly mixed together. That doesn't take especially long. Now, I take my garlic and I'm going to take this off to break it apart. Separating the individual cloves there, the very outside of it. And go here. Now you see there's a bottom half and a top half. This top half is where the leaves are going to grow out. So I'm going to put the bottom end into the soil on each of these. I'll be crowding them a little bit, but that's okay. And I want to use the largest cloves from this group. Now if I let this go the whole season and I gave them a whole lot of length, or a whole lot of room, then I would get a complete new bunch of garlic out of each clove. But mainly what I'm growing them for this season is garlic greens. They grow up like chives or like green onions. They're both closely related to either. And I can just snip off my garlic greens and use them in all kinds of savory dishes, ranging from pasta sauces to frittatas to quiches to just putting a few chives on top of some baked chicken if I feel like it. A few garlic greens, that is. The largest cloves will give the biggest and most vigorous greens. So I'm going to save this last part, wash it off, take it inside, and use it for cooking. Now I take the last of this potting soil and I put it over these lightly, just barely covering them. Now I take my gravel The point of a gravel mulch is you make it more difficult for evaporation to take away your moisture. And most of this is 3/4 inch cement gravel. It's inexpensive. You can also use the fancy schmancy colored gravels in the gardening section of your local gardening center if you want. Now all I need to do next is pour some water over it. I have my watering can. Give it all a good soak. You can do this indoors in just about any climate if you've got a sunny window. You want to try to have southern exposure if possible. Or if you've got a balcony or a yard, you can set this outdoors. And that is how you start out garlic greens.